people be like, I'm never talking to you again. And I'm like, you promise? What? I'm just trying to make sure we're on the same page.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome back to another round, baby. We are back. Okay. Child. We made it to the bridge. I didn't think we was gonna make it here. Okay. I didn't think we was gonna do it, but we made it. And listen, there's a few bridges that fell, but there's some that's still standing. So I guess some of us is gonna make it across today. Okay. Some of us gonna make it across. Hey everybody, I'm glad you guys are here with us for me and Elsie's Quick Cap. Child, I think I need a few drinks for this episode. There was some petulations going on in this episode for me, baby, and I was a little here for it. If y'all was here for it, let me know by liking, sharing, and subscribing this video. You know that goes a long way. I don't ask for much. I just ask for a little like here and there, okay? Come on in, come on in, come on in. Listen, if you're a regular to this bar, y'all know what to do. Go ahead and throw them lime green hearts up in the chat. Let me know that you are here. Hey Jay Blake. Hey SAS. Hey Tina B. Hey Dre. Hey Delphin. Hey Cassandra. You know, welcome my latest newest member. Hey Elsie. Hey sis. How you doing tonight?
I'm good. I didn't realize I'd have to bring my gardening skills tonight, but hey, I'm here.
Child. I mean, if you got that green thumb, you know what to do with it. But we're going to get into all that. You know what I'm saying? The flowers or the deflowering or the rewatering, the replanting of the things. Child, tonight's episode started off a little explosive. We had the barbecue and it turned into a whole showdown. I was like, can I get my plate? You know, LaRon was mad. He didn't get his plate of food before they got the tussling.
He was at the timeout table and didn't get his plate yet.
My guy was looking scared for her to come in. And she was like, hey, guys. Child, listen. I don't know. What's your first round thoughts?
I'm happy that we finally made it to the bridge. We got a whole lot crammed in. We got the final brunch barbecue. Then we got meeting the family. And we got the bridge final scene. Thank you. I didn't have to wait a whole other week to get to the bridge.
Child, I couldn't do another barbecue. I'm just sorry.
I couldn't.
Okay. I was just happy. I was happy that we done. Okay.
Ooh, child.
But then the thing said, but wait, there's more. Because next week sounds like we're going to be rumbling in the jungle. Child, okay? Woo! Baby, y'all get up in here because we got to start pouring these shots up, y'all. Y'all get in here and get y'all seats at the bar real quick. Come on in. Because the child, we got to get these bottles flowing because it's been a work week, clearly. And the peoples has been working on our nerves all season. So here we are. Okay. We get into the thick of it. We at the end of it. And child, let's get into it, Elle. Let's get into it. So of course the episode started off with the barbecue. And poor LeBron was on the grill. He been eating all season, so it's good meat, you know. It's good meat. He been eating all season, so he can afford it. But my baby was on the grill this week. Okay, Maya came in and said, What my girl Chloe did? Shout out to Chloe. If y'all don't know, please go check out Chloe, her channel. Child, she'll have you dying too. She killed me with the She about to be all in it again because she got a new little one. But yes, he was on the grill. Maya said, no, baby, I don't want no more. And this whole little scene right here when Tommy was trying to ask her, do you want to stay? Are you sure you want to just, try to thug it out? LaRon sounds like he wants to work your work or whatever, you want to thug it out. It made me think of something. So we're gonna have a little quick outside discussion because we already know what's going on in the streets with these two in real life, but we have an outside discussion. Relationships a lot of times go like this. And I've noticed, especially sometimes when we put other people in our relationships a little too soon, when we're not sure our own decisions, sometimes some people could talk us back into relationships or they could talk us out of relationships a little too soon, you know? And I don't know, I'm a particular one. I'm very biased on who I put in my relationship that's outside of it. And when I do, I make sure I have to inform them on all the information, the good, the bad, the ugly, what I'm doing, all this, because a lot of times I want the honest answer and feedback. But a lot of us actually don't do that. A lot of us be inviting a whole bunch of people into our relationships. And next thing you know, we either in one we shouldn't be in, or we out of one that we could have possibly worked on. I don't know how I felt about Tommy asking her when the girl said, "Yeah, I'm done." How you felt?
It's for the camera. I want to make sure this is your final answer. Are you sure you only got to meet his family and you only got to make it to the bridge? Are you sure you want to um, not wear that pretty dress you have on the bridge? It was just for the camera. I do understand your side conversation. Um, I'm, I'm one, I don't let anybody into my relationship like that or to sway my mind, or I don't go back. And that could be a little, something on me. I don't go back. I
Mm.
have a saying. I say I only go back seconds for food on a plate, not for relationships. Once I've made the decision we're done, we're done. There's no see you around, there's no we'll be in touch. There's nothing. That may not be a good, healthy way of responding, but I may ask for advice, but I always know the decision I make for my relationship is on me,
Mhm.
nobody else. So if I'm out of it too soon, out of it not soon enough, it's on me. It's on
Yeah.
me. I'm not looking at anyone else. But I do understand where you're coming from. There are some people that teeter, based on how other people tell them.
Yeah. I'm pretty much the same. I tend to make the decision on my own. I don't like to bring. When I go for advice, it's because I'm trying to stay. If I'm not, I know it's because I'm trying to stay or whatever. So that's why I said I go to particular people. Like I go to people that have been in relationship. My brother is one. He's been married for some years. You know what I'm saying? I go to him because he knows how to work through situations. I go to my other friend who's been married for some years because I pretty much been there from the start of her relationship up until now. So I know all that she's been through. So it's one of those things where I'm bouncing off like, hey, I know you've been through this. How'd you get through it? Should I be here? Should I even waste my time? You know me. So it'd be some of those situations. But generally, if I'm gonna be I'm out. I ain't trying to get nobody stop me for nothing. That person could try to run up on me like LaRon did on Maya several times, and I'll be like, "Yeah, nah, we good," because I've already given you the chance to get yourself together, and you ain't did it. Yeah, nah, you good. And once I'm checked out, and I'm closed door up until a certain point. Then it's like you can't come back in that capacity that I want you had you in. But as long as you don't disturb my peace, you can be cordial. I can be cordial with you. And I know you don't like, I know you ain't the cordial type. I know you over here, you like, yeah, your head off with his head.
I don't need the conversation with someone to help me stay. I don't need the help to stay. I'm more talking to you to help me get a cosigner for when I bounce. It's like, okay, I'm thinking it's time to bounce. Do you agree? Do you see it's time to go? I'm not looking to stay. I'm really not looking to stay. But, that may be a flaw. I may be leaving stuff too soon. I'm not letting it cook or develop. I may be, just cutting stuff off too quick. And that may be a serious flaw.
Now, I will tell you in this particular instance, we haven't been in it long enough and we already having these arguments. I ain't checking with nobody to stay for nothing. It's a problem. I'm gonna tell you now, it's a problem. If we are having so many disagreements right off the rip within a month's time, within a week's time, within a day, child, listen, if we just having too much too soon, you just not. I need this to happen like a year or two in or something. Like I might be like, because yeah, I might be quick on the trigger. So therefore, I'm like, maybe this is just a little something I can get past or whatever. But in this setting, we having these many problems, and the problem really for me in this particular situation with my LaRon is the possessiveness. I can't really deal with somebody that is super possessive and wants to be in the thing that controls me because I already got a rebellious nature about me in the first. So once you get to doing all that, I'm gonna be doing everything that makes you mad even more. Like it's gonna be a problem, and then we're gonna be tussling for real. So it's like before we get to tussling and in some handcuffs, let's just go ahead and end this right now because baby, you're not gonna let me be me. And when my man say my favorite movie, I'm a peacock. You gotta let me fly. My boy Will Fire, I'm a peacock. You just gotta let me fly. You know what I'm saying? Like I need to be out, just being able to breathe me, and I just need you to trust me. If you can't do that, we got a problem. And I think that's the biggest problem I see with these two in particular is you not even getting to know her long enough or well enough to be in a position to say you don't trust her or you don't trust her whereabouts or whatever. Like, just watch her. Just sit back and watch her. Just observe and tell yourself, you know what, this if this is gonna keep making me feel some type of way, like I'm getting played or a simp or something like that, you know what? I don't need to be with this person.
I'll be real honest. I will be real mean if I was in Maya's position. I would be at the bar, my drink will be on a napkin, and I will fold that napkin as if there was a number on it. See, I'll be real mean. I'll be inciting riots. But, that's toxic. That's
On
really
January
toxic.
6th.
That's real toxic. But I'll just slip it into my, purse or into my pocket like if there's a number there. But
Mhm.
that is not the way you should handle it. But if you gonna act reckless, I'm gonna give you something to act reckless. And
What's
even though the
that?
camera people aren't here, we gonna make the evening news because you gonna pop off.
Helicopters everywhere. Tonight on Channel 6.
You popping bottles for a different reason. You gonna
Right.
think every bartender gave you their number, no matter the gender. You are going to be reeling that you couldn't enjoy yourself.
I'm not going to say this is an attitude that you should carry for a person who has actually crossed you and scarred you in this manner. I'm not going to say that because you really, if you feel like a person has crossed you and scarred you, I really think you should just check yourself out of it. If you can't figure out a way to mend that bridge and get back your trust, just check yourself out of it. But to be in this thing and this person has actually not, you have not able to prove there is something that they actually did. I'm not saying that they didn't do anything, but I'm saying you cannot like literally prove without a doubt that there was something that they actually did other than a person being in their face at a public place that you took her to. Whether you took her to, invited her to, she drove herself, don't really matter. At a public place, there's somebody in her face. You popping off like this. That's a bit of a problem. I don't know. I don't know too many women that want this. I don't even know too many men, because I know men that be fussing if they woman pops off like this every time they out somewhere. And who that? They at the grocery store. Why the lady behind the register looking at you all like that? Like it's not a comfortable place to be in a relationship.
And I will say for men, to let men who may not understand the situation, many of us ladies, not all, have been taught to be gracious. Many of us have been taught that if someone is giving you a number or something, to just smile and accept it, because we don't know if this may be a dangerous situation if we don't accept, if we aren't gracious in the moment. You
Mhm.
know, Maya does may you don't know if she knows this guy or not. And the best way to get somebody away from you quickly is to say, "Hey, you know what? Yeah, I'll take your number. I'll call you later." And you beeline. You may throw that number away in the trash. You may, not even look at the person. But for many of us, we're taught, okay, keep the situation de-escalated so we can escape, so we can go away and then never see that person again.
Mhm.
It's like he automatically jumped. A dude is in her face. She's welcoming it. He didn't think, what if Maya needed me in that moment because this dude is saying something reckless in her face and she can't do anything but stand there, and she could be like in her head saying, "Where's Laurent or where's somebody to get me out of this conversation?"
Mhm. And that's why we talked about it last week on, sometimes a simple walk up, introduce yourself will save all of this. Now, if she acts some funny type of way when you introduce yourself, that's different. But we have to keep in mind, you two are not in an actual relationship. You're dating on a show where you're dating several other people. Now, yes, maybe you both have only you two left on this show that you are dating. But let's be honest, there's been some people with their outside maintenance who has been on this show. So it's not necessarily that you are only dating this person because you're in this process for these 6 weeks. Some of them haven't even left the people that they've been with before. So you're just in a spot where it's not technically exclusive yet. Unless one of y'all can sit here and just really come up and say, hey, I literally said, Maya, would you be my lady? She turned around and said, yes. Me and you are in a relationship exclusively, nobody else from this point on. You have to just assume at this, you guys are just in a dating phase and there is possibly still others out there. Control yourself.
And like have a code. Like even with my friends, we would have a code or a gesture that may be non-threatening that would let the other person know that I need help. It may be just my left arm at my waist. So if they're on the dance floor and they see your left arm on your waist, we know, cut off the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Our sis needs some assistance getting out of this as gently as possible. So again, but as you said, this is infancy. We're seeing each other on a show. You're not my man, my man, my man. So he needs to act accordingly. How is he? Does he? My question would be, does he expect that every lady he is dating, even outside of the show, is only seeing him?
Right. And I like what Blondie say over here. He was too busy assuming things. And you know what the word assume does? It makes an ass out of you before me. So that's what happened. It made an ass out of him before her. So, and I like that El said before I bring Seaway up. I like that you said, sometimes even in this infancy stage, we can, if we're serious about getting to know each other, we can make a code. We as friends, we need to do that sometimes. Make a code like, hey, I got a signal. Help me out or whatever. Generally with me and my friends, I'd be like, listen, if I get out here and I use my code name, you already know. Call me by my code name. I like my sister. She be talking about my name is Kim. Keisha. No, she'd be like, my name is Keisha Aisha Monet. It's Kim for short. She tickles me with that one. I be laughing, baby. But child, listen, I don't know. Let me bring our girl up real quick. Hold up, hold up. Y'all know we got to do some things.
Well,
Great.
never mind. You know what? I don't care. Way. I down.
It's Seaway's world.
Way. Never mind. You know what? I don't care. Way. So negative becomes a negative. Bye way. Get a +1. Because you'd be a secondary. You'd be a channel. A kid of Kojo's channel. You would have your own shit. You would be the baby. A son. Let's go. Bye way.
What's up, girl? What's going on? We just over here talking about Maya and LeBron, and they leaving without their plate of food.
So I was rushing. I missed the whole first 10 minutes. So you probably could have left me in the back.
Well, basically, Maya decided to choose herself already at the barbecue. She didn't wait to get to the bridge. She was just like, I'm done. They tried. Let me catch you up a little bit. So they tried to have a conversation in this moment. And even in the conversation, it escalated. And you know how we have talked to LeBron literally and seen it firsthand. Mm-hmm. Sometimes he's calm and then it just, something is said and it goes there. So she was basically reminding him, hey, listen, I was just over here talking to the person. Next thing you know it, you blew up and you said what you said.
Okay, so they did bring it up.
Mm-hmm. So they brought it up.
So it was an issue at the time, not just now. Okay, because I know other things were said.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, so she decided that she wanted to choose herself. Tommy tried to make sure that she's sure by asking her, because LeBron came back. She decided at this when Tommy came around, you know, this process has been great, had fun, but I'm good at this point. So LeBron, he's like, bring LeBron up. You're her choice. She's like, I'm done. Tommy's like, are you sure? She's like, I'm sure. LeBron like, but I want to make it up to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pop off again. Whatever. Tommy like, okay, he's sorry. Are you sure? She's like, yeah, no. Dealt with this in the past. I'm a soft-spoken girl. Don't want to do it again.
Okay.
So LeBron said, well, if she gone, I'm gone.
Okay.
You was going to say something to add on?
Hey.
Oh, no, I was going to add that piece. I was going to add that he said since she's leaving, he's going to leave. But he was at the timeout table. See, where he was at the timeout table and didn't have a plate of food. So all that played into the role.
Oh, okay.
So you know he was big mad.
I'm sure. Well, I'm glad that. Oh, you guys like my hoodie? My dad just got this for me. It's a Kobe hoodie. It's 24/8. You know, I believe in the Mamba mentality. So, yeah, no. I'm glad that Maya moved on, both on the show and in real life. I think that's best for her.
I'm wondering if they fed him first. Had the conversation go, you know, because listen, some of us get hangry. I get hangry out here. And conversation can go a lot of ways, but it ain't going to go right as long as I ain't got food. So I'm wondering if they had fed LeBron something first, he might have been calm enough to get through this conversation. What y'all think?
Was he sober enough?
Yeah, because I feel like he cared about alcohol more than he cared about food.
Well, you know what? His nerves might have been on edge to see her in the first, because he said he hadn't spoken to her since they had that last conversation where he was supposed to meet her mom. So he hasn't spoken to her. So his nerves might have been on edge. He might have had a few drinks. He might have had a few. It's a barbecue too. It might have been some out there too.
Too much alcohol in the heat. Hadn't eaten. You know. Heat stroke could be setting in. We don't know.
Don't matter.
This is for you, Seaway.
Thank you. I didn't think I could wear yellow. I never wear yellow. So I appreciate y'all. I may have to add this one. I feel like my undertones are too yellow to be wearing yellow. I thought it never looked cute, but look.
There you go.
Thank you.
But yeah, so there's that. Maya's gone for now. For now. For now. She chose herself.
Some in the chat did not like the fact that Tommy asked her if she was sure.
You must have just got here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, Tommy got to do it. Tommy got to do it for the show. We're gonna have to ask for the show. So,
I guess another one. Who was it? Oh my gosh, Swayze and
Kadian.
I
was trying to. I remembered it happening, but I was like, who? Swayze checked out, and then Kadian left, or was it the other way around? I can't remember who picked who at that time.
Kadian checked out.
Oh, then they end up
stepped forward.
Oh well, okay, that might, if y'all watching this and y'all know what they story at this point right now, it might be for the best because it looked like they not together again.
Oh
but
gosh.
they've been off and on and on and off, so who knows? We'll see on that one. But listen, when you haven't, like I said, when we said this, I said it earlier, Elsie was basically agreeing with me. When I'm having this many disruptions with you this early on, it's not going to get better. It's just not going to get better. Because if we can't be able to talk to each other as adults and solve some of these issues, it has to be an argument of a big scene or something every single time. It's just going to be a problem. So it's best to check out of a situation and not look back. Be like Lot's wife and not look back, because baby, it's nothing but salt back there. So just keep going forward. Just keep swimming, as Dory says. Okay, just go on about your life.
I don't know if you heard my toxic behavior. I was gonna keep on acting, like if Empty Napkins had phone numbers just to keep him riled up.
CLC want to get her box on. She want a Mike Tyson fight night, baby.
No. I'm gonna have you go off. You're gonna go off over there. It's gonna be nothing, but you're gonna think it's something.
You're gonna be sliding down them walls. Keep playing with LC.
Well, this is the same reason why I don't feel like you need to go to therapy with boyfriend and girlfriends. And I know a lot of people were up in arms about that when I said that before. Why are you going to therapy with boyfriends and girlfriends? That's like going to therapy with friends. I mean, maybe if you've been friends 30 years, you want to go to therapy, y'all feel like y'all sister's fine, okay? But like, why are we going to therapy with boyfriend and girlfriends? Same thing with a new situation. If y'all tussling in this month 5, month 6, just walk away. That's the beauty of it. Just turn around and walk away. That's what you need to do.
Because at this point, all you have invested is a little bit of time for the show and a pretty dress for the bridge. You don't need to stay.
That's it.
People I don't care if you invested what was in between your legs. Go ahead and chalk it up as you scratch your little itch and keep it pushing. Like, it is what it is. Like, they just got the one up on you right now to say that they got it. Sorry. But you could be like, hey, listen, man, he got me on a good day. That's all, It is what it is. But
all about perspective, whether or not they got the one up.
Yeah, and then if you want to go to therapy for your trauma that you're dealing with after the fact, sure. But sometimes life is giving you that way out. Take it. Don't force it. It shouldn't be that hard that early.
I say, if you're doing this much this early and the person keeps going, baby, please, baby, please, every time they do it, they buy you a gift every time they do it. Watch what's love got to do with it. Okay, them gifts get tiring. That apologies don't sound like nothing anymore. It's like a person that say I love you every day, but no action behind it. Just keep moving forward. Just go on about your business or whatever and stop going backwards. The problem is a lot of us like to sit here and get love bombed and then come on back because we have let's put this in there. We have selfish goals and reasons and motives. And we're blindly going back into the situation we just got out of for those reasons. So if you find yourself in this predicament where everything in your body is telling you get away from this person, just stick to that. Don't sit there and be like, well, they got the benefit of this, or they can do this for me and stuff like that. Guess what? They can, and so can a whole bunch of other people out there who is better suited for you. So just go on and free yourself up for your actual blessings, or they're gonna be a lesson. So choose your poison wisely. Any other thoughts on Maya and LaRon before we move on?
Why was LaRon so stuck on getting to the bridge?
Attention, probably.
For me, I was like, wait a minute, what is your outfit? Why do you need to go to the bridge so bad? Do they get extra money for making it to the bridge? I mean, golly.
You made it to the final episode, so I think you got all the checks that you possibly gonna get. I don't know.
It was too much for me.
And you know what? You said that right there, Felicia, because he kept saying, I lost.
Yeah, that's probably all he cared about.
And so it's like, what did you lose? Did you lose the woman? Because did you lose your pride? Did you lose your ego? Like, because you were sitting there saying that you humbled yourself, quote unquote, and you put your ego aside to beg and plead to this woman to get her back. If you give somebody a sorry and they don't accept your sorry, or they say okay and they still move on, just let it go. You did all you can do. You said your piece. Ain't nothing you can do after that.
I hate to bring up a song because I don't know if Seaway knows it.
Not you gonna get petty. It is a night of pettiness, okay? It is
Teddy Pendergrass. Gotta let it go. It's just a love TKO.
That's it. But this one over here. But
oh God.
And I went to my friend. I said, friend, maybe you've never been in love like I've been.
I do know that song.
You don't know Love TKO? Oh my God.
I know the Love TKO. She just don't know it by it. She don't know it
you
by
gotta
it.
sing. You gotta sing it for me. I don't know.
Oh.
It's just another Love TKO.
No.
Whoa. You gotta let it go.
I don't know that one.
You don't know the beat
know that.
I said, friend, maybe you just never been in love like I've been in love.
Because that song is very toxic.
That's
an OG toxic song.
And he said, Fred, I think you just need to let her go. I said, nah. I said, nah, friend, that's not what I'm going to do. Nah, I'm a stalker. I'm going to get like Genuine. Hello?
No, but what he's trying to get is you don't have to call. That's what he's trying to be on, but he ain't convincing.
That reminds me when I realized that Midnight Train to Georgia was toxic as hell.
Oh,
that song goes in. That's also another toxic one.
Child, you buy tickets at midnight to get out out there.
Exactly. It's like, lady, let him leave. He leaving, let him leave.
She's like, nope.
Sneaking out. He's sneaking out at midnight.
He nice.
On that midnight train to Georgia. Need to let him go.
Midnight train. Woo, woo. Child, baby. Me and LaRon go, listen, LaRon got the bottle with Lenny Claire right now. Oh, child, listen. But yeah.
Let's move off of him because I don't want him to pop up in these comments with his lies.
No, well, there's no guarantee.
Him popping up is another viewer.
I guess.
Shout out to Kojo's Member Live. Shout out to that man. All right. Let's go to Mika because our other couples get a little complicated. So we just go to Mika and Justin. Okay, baby. Mika came into the barbecue like, hey, listen, I'm ready to show my little Justin off. Make these little other couples look at us like some type of way. I said, okay, girl, I see you. You proud about yours, huh? Mm-hmm. And listen, shout out to all of these ladies all season long, baby. Because these girls been serving.
Oh
They
yeah.
have been serving all freaking season long, okay? That's one thing Ready to Love has provided us is some gorgeous women. They have been serving. Yes, that's on repeat, okay? All the toxic songs right now because listen, they in toxic love affairs, okay?
Oh my
That's
gosh, and Mr. Telephone Man, there's something wrong with my line while I dial Maya's number. Oh, I just think of LaRon with high pitched voice. Oh, I'm
I need to
sorry.
get
I'm
through.
sorry.
I need to get through.
Oh,
You don't know my name, stalker much.
yep, yep, yep. Gotta
Yes,
watch
they
the
are.
service industry, folk. They can stalk you.
The child. Listen, shoot, I pray and hope that she never showed him where she live at. Child, you might have to move. He'd probably move closer. He said he moved. He might move closer to you.
But I have to say, as you said, the ladies have looked amazing. Every scene they pull up in. Mika, you wearing them jean shorts, girl.
Child. She been married, wearing everything because when she came up in the little leather pants, I said, "Okay, Mick, I need to get on these workout plans. Y'all shaming my little thighs. I used to think I was cute, but they little skinny minis over here. I got to get in the gym. Give me a couple of pieces of cornbread in my life now. Sheesh, what them turkey necks do? Patrice, what?
Oh Lord.
Because baby, listen, the friend couldn't even say nothing. He was just like,
I see. Was it Justin's friend or cousin?
it's his cousin.
Okay.
It was no, he said his brother. It was his brother Jay,
Okay.
but brother,
We
you
know.
could be brother and step. I don't know,
Yeah. Yeah.
but it was Jay. Jay was lost for words, baby, when she walked in. But Justin had pre-warned her that the hams will be hamming when she come in. Okay, that she was walking in and the yams was gonna be there. So I didn't think he expected them to be the way they were when she came in. But listen, my girl got over here and she got to talking. And truth be told, I was like, Maya, why are we playing right now? Okay.
Mika.
Oh, Mika, true that. Too many M's. Now I'm gonna be like the J's the other day, okay? Mika, why are we playing right here when they asked you, do you want more kids? And you was like, yes, possibility.
Lies! There you go. This bitch.
You think she lying?
When she met him at the pajama party, Mika was like, finally a man who really don't want to have kids.
She been stuck on that even with Dominic all through the season. Child Lamar dismissed her off back because she didn't want no kids. Now, and this is how I know. I'm not gonna say she lied because she put the possibility in there. So she threw that. Because it's a yes and a possible. And child, listen, when we play spades, sometimes that possible ain't really a possible. You got to work that hand out right to make it work. Okay. So if you got a good partner, that possible can be a plus. But a lot of times, if you don't play spades well, it ain't gonna be. And I'm thinking she's purposely reneging up in this situation. She was like, we can practice making a baby, but actually having one, yeah, no. I don't think so. So
at least the brother said Justin is a lot to work with.
Yeah, I thought that was an interesting statement by him.
But it makes sense to her letter at the end.
Yeah. I think he's one of those people who comes off very unproblematic in the beginning, but when you get deep down, he has some attachment issues. That's what it seems like.
He also gives me a isolated overthinker, which is a
self-sabotager, like she said.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm not gonna keep my high hopes for them as a long-term couple, but like I said before, time and time again, if they happy with the situationship of it all, I'm gonna let them be. This is grown people. Take your time, because he definitely said he gonna take his time to figure it out. He give me, I
I
don't know
just
if I
wonder
gotta
why
take
he
him.
came on this process. I mean, is he trying to fight against himself? Like he knows what his flaws are, but he wants to do different?
Well, he came on this process because Glenn dropped out, so there's that.
And his friend convinced him, Chris from last season for Dallas.
Tall Chris.
Yeah.
Wait, which Chris?
Pizza Parlor Chris.
Oh, Christopher.
Yeah, Christopher. Pizza Parlor.
Which one is that?
That's
One
the
who had
tall light-skinned one that was a
bail bondsman.
furball as well.
Yeah, he came in the later half. Janelle, Pizza Parlor date.
Why can't I remember him?
He's from
'Cause he
Mississippi.
was there for a
He
little
had
bit.
Oh, the one that looks like him.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's who he should have brought, because he looked like his actual brother. I think that's his
I
real
thought
brother.
they look related.
That look like his real brother. They actually might be, but
Small towns. Small
Mhm.
towns.
well, no, because Chris, I remember Chris on the on one of his interviews said he was the only child, so
Right.
it could be his cousin though.
Yeah. But his brother did say, if you're not ready, you can trash this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which I thought was actually very kind of aware of the situation, being like, look, if you're not going to do it right, don't mess it up. And don't mess over her if you know that you're not capable of giving it a real college try.
Hey, you got to factor in she got kids and a young one at that, so it's like, don't take on all that responsibility if you ain't ready.
Yeah, it's finally a family member giving it to you, like exactly what needs to be said and how it needs to be said.
But when we lusting, we don't listen to them either. We just gonna listen to the sound of our loins, child. That's all we hear. You know what I'm saying?
The butterflies.
Basically, don't do it. But my body is telling me yes. Okay. Take that. Since we're gonna quote all the jailbirds tonight. Okay, so allegedly he ain't in jail yet, so therefore I'm gonna leave him alone.
Oh my gosh.
Leave it alone.
That one was funny.
Yeah, well.
But I was thinking of a song from a current jailbird, but okay.
Go ahead with it.
No, thank you.
Why? Why?
Mm-mm.
Is it Tory?
No. Even worse.
Is it Tory Lanez?
No.
Who else in jail with music? Jesus, we ain't gonna have no music on the streets.
The R of it all.
That's what I was saying. That's why I said I'm quoting them all. That's why I was like, my body telling me yes, even though my cousin brother is telling me no. Yeah, I don't know. We don't listen to what we supposed to be listening to, because, like I say, we get selfish and we start doing stupid things because we want what we want. So, good luck to these people. Hopefully, they end on mutual terms before somebody get too involved and too invested. And they both, like I said before, if you both know what it is, what time it is, and you keep it at that, it can work out very beautifully. It can work out very beautifully. But if one of y'all start catching them feelings and the other one don't, it's going down. And hopefully she don't be the one. And the sad part, she kind of already got them already. So,
when she said, "Really?" I almost died, because that's where Mika and I are so alike. He's like, it kind of feels like love. She's like, really? It was that moment for me. It was like, Mika, yes.
She's like, don't say that word, because I'm gonna change my mind, because I don't want that.
Don't be clingy now. Don't be clingy. I need some space.
But Justin, you didn't call me all day.
It's been 6 hours. It's gonna be Sinead O'Connor. It's been 16 hours.
And we're about to double it. Keep on.
Since you took your love away.
Mika, please don't turn into a Chelsea. Justin, it's been 4 to 6 hours. You haven't called me all day.
But the show is ready to love. And you got to define your love however you can. If your love is situational, if your love is forever and binding in a legal way, then fine. But if your love is just, knock, knock, knock in the boots, define your love
Come on,
and be
H-Town.
ready for it.
Come on, H-Town. Rockin' Betty, rockin', knockin' the boots. I need to download. I ain't heard that in a minute.
I heard it today. That's why. It's fresh in the mind. Heard it on the drive today. I was like, ooh, okay.
Not Felicia said he just about to hit her with a 7 whole days. And not a word from you. 7 whole nights.
Justin say, I've only been here for a short time. I don't even know where all the bridges are in Dallas.
I'm sorry, Katie. I didn't mean to re-traumatize you. I know she be so uncomfy.
Uncomfy. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
But I gotta say though, production, y'all are showing that Mika was the darling of the bunch because she wasn't the only one to say yes with her partner, but they got to sail off into the sunset.
Child, yeah. Well, my guy said I'd have been taking this boat by myself, lonely. I'm so lonely.
See, we don't know that one.
No, that I guess I got to sing that Mr. Lonely song for Chaz, though. You got to move that one on.
I don't think he's lonely, but okay.
I don't think he's lonely, but in the bridge, he got a little lonely. Okay, all right. So, anything more for Mika and Justin before we move on off of them?
No, they both looked really good. Justin cleaned up beautifully.
Yeah, just wish them the best. Hopefully she don't bend too much for him if he's not bending back.
No, somebody bending.
Pause.
No diddy. No doubt. No diggity, no doubt. I need to do a playlist for this season.
Yes. Yes. Because their song was I'm Not the One You Want. Production is playing. The lyrics to the song when they were sailing off was I'm Not the One You Want.
That is not their music. Was that what it was?
That's what it was.
Production is petty.
Somebody in production is secretly admiring one of these two.
Good spin.
Maybe the 12th person that Chaz met, Justin met too, and they in charge of editing.
Exactly.
Why can't the production person be male and into Mika? I put that song in.
I just want to leak Chaz and his 12th person. I mean, his 11th person to figure out where the 11th person came from. So maybe they met, Justin too. I don't know, But somebody, maybe they both got a secret admirer. I don't know.
Maybe. Because I was like, wait a minute, that's not a very romantic song for sailing off. First of all, I forgot they were even still at the bridge with the way they were tossing backwards and forward with Patrice and stuff. I forgot Mika was still, left to give her answer.
Yeah. After she was saying, oh, you put me on the spot, they wanted to make it suspenseful.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they had to save them for the end anyway. They could have put them all together at one time, though, really at the end and just let it go. But and they lacking a little bit of the suspense of it all because Chaz and Vanessa came right in. It was like, let's get straight down to business.
Oh Lord,
this is what we gonna do. But before we get to their bridge scene, we had the dates of it all for them too. Okay. Matter of fact, before we get into Chaz, let's discuss Alonzo and Patrice's date with his cousin Johan. I didn't know what was happening in this daggone date. I was like, oh, what is really going on? Because
I was confused, and I also could barely hear where I was at, but I didn't know what the hell was going on in this date. Except for they like Patrice, but all the family members like Patrice.
Well, Patrice be practicing her dark arts of truth. That's the problem. And that one, it gets a little tricky because she be telling them she's been moving through this process pretty honestly and openly. However, she be flip-flopping real last minute on you. So that's the scary part about Patrice, is because she don't lock into anything right away. That's also a good trait for her to a certain degree. Now, I was just sitting here at this thing when she kept saying, I want somebody who is straight, put together and ready for a whole relationship and the long haul and all this stuff. And I said, so why was you wasting your time with Alonzo in the first place then?
Yeah, I think the problem with production this episode is that we're not getting down to the true reason why Patrice has hesitation with Alonzo. Either she's being fake and not saying it, or they're not showing it.
Mm-hmm.
But she has some real issue. You know how like last season we knew why Aries had paused with what's his name? When this season is over, I forget these folks' name, but y'all know the comedian that Aries was linked to last season. We knew why she had hesitations. Yeah. We know why certain people have hesitations. Hell, we know why Chaz has fake hesitations with Vanessa. We know.
Mm-hmm.
Patrice's hesitation with Alonzo is still very vague. We can put the two together. She's saying like it in broad, like in an overview, but we're not getting specifics.
She says he's not ready for a wife. She says he's not,
But why though? She's not telling us why.
She said she's ready to be a wife.
But what about him is not ready to be serious though? She says he jokes a lot, but then she says she loves his joking.
Well, I could see that part. She keeps going back and forth as to whether it's a good trait or not a good trait to have. Now that I could see, but she's, she said, he's apartment living, apparently studio living. But she likes to have fun with him, but he plays too much. So she can't make up her mind.
Yep, she said them jokes ain't paying the bills, baby.
He doesn't have photos on the wall.
Listen, I kind of got him on that part right there. It's like, you know what? I ain't trying to make this house a home when it ain't the home I want. So I kind of get him on that a little bit. However, you got to make it somewhat pleasant too, that, a little bit livable. You can't, and because that's a bit of a turnoff too. When somebody walks into your house and it doesn't feel comforting. So you have to put a little something up. You ain't got to fully deck out the whole place because that's not your permanent place. You're going because Chavy, listen, I don't like moving, so I ain't trying to take all this stuff down. But a little something. My problem is a lot of times I start putting stuff up and then I move.
My thing is you don't have a say in it unless you live in here.
Yeah, you don't. But it start looking like a dorm living or some stuff. I ain't trying to be over there because you're giving me college vibes all over, like player bachelor pad. That's what I'm saying. You got to have a little something, like at least something. Your bathroom got a little something going on, a little feng shui, just a little. You ain't got to put it all up. I get them done. I'm not trying to put holes on the walls, and then I got to be paying some deposit back.
That's why there's command tape.
Mm-hmm. Well, shoot, I don't put some of that on the thing, and then I couldn't get the stuff down. I had some mirrors up, and I couldn't get them down. They might still be at that place right now. That tape was taking the wall with it. I said, "Oh, y'all ain't got no good walls here." Yeah, I'm gonna have to put something on these if we ever move up out of here. Shit, y'all might get the soundboard, free soundboard. There you go. Enjoy. So
with my compliment.
Child, listen.
She didn't pull out a poem this time. She didn't pull out and say, "I keep the poem right here, close to my heart." This time.
And then child, she done threw that thing away after she done got Chaz. She wrote Chaz's number on that same paper.
We still writing numbers on paper?
Listen, I don't know if they had their phone, so then she might have had to write it on paper because clearly he didn't have the number anymore. So I don't know. He lost the paper. She wrote it on. I don't know, child. I just like, I just could not get it. He said that she's the female version, and the whole complaint was about him living in an apartment, and she's comparing that the fact that Chaz got him a house and she got her a house, and I was just like, but you've been entertaining this man all season long. All season long, and here you go with this, the house of it all. Ma'am, you told us all season long that you was here for a good time, not a long time anyway. So I don't even understand what the purpose of where he stay and where he don't stay is at. Okay, listen. Yeah, I can take vacations and just go on about your business, and you ain't got to worry about his house all the time. I never got the idea, to be honest, I never got the idea she was actually looking for something long term. That's the craziest.
There's that. I didn't get that impression either, but it wasn't like marriage long term. I thought she may want a long term relationship, but I didn't hear before the last few episodes she wants to be a wife. She wants, someone who can take care of everything. I did not get that from her in the beginning.
Mm-mm.
We're discussing Patrice.
No, yeah, we're on Patrice. Yeah, I didn't get that. So I was just like, now we're getting something to where at a space we want something super serious. You done been Chaz and you done seen his lifestyle or whatever, and now you talking about something serious and structured and all that. You did not come in with that mentality. And I'm not saying it can't change. This process is actually supposed to put you into a different comfort zone than your usual. But literally for most of the season, you were just like, I'm just trying to have a good time, get my rocks off, have a little fun, and have somebody that have fun. You literally got all the fun dates this whole season. You is the only one who got the fun dates, but you and oh my God, my little one is trying to get up in here. You done made it way. You and Alonzo got all the fun dates all season and stuff. So I'm just like, what stability you want? You have your house. Maybe that might encourage him to buy his a little bit faster, a little bit sooner. Maybe you might encourage him to sit there and say, hey, instead of wasting all your money on this. Or you can find out why is he choosing, because some people choose to live in apartments for certain reasons. He might be a type of person that is always on the go. So instead of having a whole property I got to maintain and fix up and do all this stuff that I'm not actually at all the time, maybe it might be easier to stay here. Maybe I'm just in an apartment because I have a whole house in another area, and this apartment was actually a bit closer. I don't know.
Hey, if I was going through this process, I would certainly get a studio apartment. One, I don't want y'all knowing exactly where I live. Two, I want to see your reaction before I take you to the penthouse with the view. So I just I would do the same thing. But apartment living, it's your reason to dig into his finances. How about that? It's like, okay, I understand the studio apartment. So what is your lifestyle? Is this match your lifestyle? Does he maybe have the money in the bank for a home and is waiting for a wife so he can purchase that home together? Or is he just broke?
Yeah, because it's giving me, I forgot her name. But with the one from Miami when he was living with his brother, because he had a roommate. And it was just given, oh, he must be broke because he has a roommate. It's like sometimes people are in a transitional state, and so they're staying while they decide, oh, the market is a bit high, so I'm staying a little bit longer. Or, I want to make sure I'm in my forever home. I don't want to just be buying any home because I can. I want to make sure it's the right one, and I ain't found it yet. So yeah, we just need to dig into it.
Right. Hey, in Atlanta right now, there are people, married couples, who are selling their homes at top dollar and moving into 1 or 2 bedroom apartments to wait this market out.
Mm-hmm.
There are people that have, know that they're going to be in an apartment for about 3 years or whatever before they make a move, to buy something else. So it gives you a chance to ask questions and dive into his finances. And I always like a financial dive.
Well, Ja, I'm going ahead and put this out here, okay? Because apparently they decided that they wanted to make a little video. Hold on, because now my dog want to do too much. Hey, you coming in here? Come in here and come lay in that. Get in your bed. Come on. Come on. If you're going to come in here, come get in your bed. Come on. Because the little one, he done pushed the door open. So now it's fair game for everybody.
Of course.
Yeah,
Everybody's got to join in on the review.
Hey, listen, he ain't doing nothing but sitting at the door now. Come on, get up in your bed. Come on in there. Come on, because you're exhausting yourself, Mama. Get in your bed.
Trying to tell us exactly what Alonzo's about, and choking on it.
So, when people want to do too much, and before the season, they decided that they wanted to make a little video out or whatever, and they say, of course, I'm a black man in Dallas or whatever. So his, of course, I'm a black man in Dallas was, of course, I'm a black man in Dallas, and that I'm on, what's them pages that Facebook page that you find out that the man has been on there?
Are we dating the same guy?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently he's up on the page. So
who?
Alonzo.
Oh Lord.
Alonzo. Child, per usual, I got too much going on because this is what happens when you got kids, fur kids and all. You know what I'm saying? They just do too much. Okay. The other one that opened the door for her and he done ran off. You see what I'm saying? Like
now it's my turn to slip out. They were plotting. Come open the door for me.
Definitely was. He gonna do anything for his big sis. But yeah, he's apparently on that page because that was his own thing. I'm a man from Dallas, and of course I'm on. If we sleeping with the same man page or whatever and stuff like that. So I was just like, okay, so maybe this is how Patrice is gonna find out at the reunion.
So we entertaining in the studio apartment?
I really didn't get cheated from him. I'm actually really surprised. Did y'all get that from him?
Well, see, let's define cheating though. Are we in a relationship for the cheat though? Or are we just
okay? So let's take that loosely. But I didn't get like he was all outside. He didn't give outside like that. I mean, let's not realistically, y'all. Thank you. Let's be honest. Did Alonzo give that?
I don't know. The questions, a lot of questions what Koshia gives me that you can be outside, and when you in these streets, you in these streets. But it also gives me, if I decide you my person, he has potential.
Right. He gave like when I'm outside, I'm outside. But when I lock in, I locked in. And maybe we weren't focusing on him because Patrice was legitimately all over the effing place. So maybe that's why like we didn't focus on that. They didn't show that. I'm just kind of surprised.
Well, because the problem was we didn't get to see it from him in this setting because most people repelled away from him from the whole spanked and choked incident of it all and the things that was going on. He was just kind of, that was his whole thing through most of this season was he's put off a lot of the women. So Patrice was Captain Saver. None of the other women want you, so now I do.
I'm sorry, I saw it. Just by the whole interaction with Koshia, and that he was, sitting there egging it on and just the little smirk and stuff. I did not put him in the same outside as much as a LaRon or a Chaz, but he was outside. He gonna be the unassuming guy that you ain't gonna see coming.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're comfortable enough to ask Koshia that, yeah.
And birds of the feather flock together too. So it's just like, if I'm gonna do my thing, I'm gonna do my thing. Now, do he have potential to be a stand-up individual in a relationship? There's growth. Because the one thing I give him, and I've been saying it the last couple of episodes, is the ladies have given him critique, and he has used it and applied it. So there's growth in that area. But are any of these ladies his one to make him say, you know what, I ain't going to be doing out here doing the most? No. And to be honest with you, and I know we're going to talk about it next week, but I'm going to get into it a little bit real quick. Patrice, you ain't gave him no regards to sit there and be the one when you flip-flopping on him too. So it's just, I don't know what you want from the man. You ain't locked in, so you want him to be locked in. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
We entertaining in the studio apartment with the bonnet on? I'm just there. You know, how are you a player in these streets in a studio apartment? I'm I'm sorry. It does not compute. What is going on in Dallas? What is going on in Dallas? I can't.
A hot effing mess. But hey, listen, I can't even be mad at them. They doing their thing. They doing their thing somehow. So I'm not about to hate on no players, okay? You know what I'm saying? If that's the phase you in the phase. Play on, player. You
We
know,
are in
if
a
people gonna keep
studio
giving you action,
apartment macking. We are macking in these streets in a studio apartment
my
with a
guy
bonnet
he might
on.
be telling them I'm still in college. I don't know what he telling. This my college apartment. This my office. I don't know what he telling them to get by. You know what I'm saying? But hey, look, if it's working for him, congratulations to him. That's all I can say. You know, all I can say is to the ladies, if you want better, you'll do better. But clearly they don't want. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Listen, there's a lot of ladies out here like Patrice. A lot of ladies that just want the fun time. And so they're going to overlook all the other madness you got going on to be like, oh, this is a tall brother that might have some things going on elsewhere. So let me see about those instead of worry about these.
All I gotta say is the view from the studio apartment must be spectacular.
It might be a downtown studio. I don't know.
And he got a studio with roommates or just a studio?
Just a studio.
Okay, because I'm about to say.
College living all over again.
Said, what is going on? But see, that's why he got Arrested Development. That's why he comes off like he's in his 20s.
Now, if you got a studio apartment and you ain't got no pictures up, now we got something going on, and you just got too little of a space that you can't even put something.
But Jay, if we put, you see, here's where the player is. If we put pictures up, they may fall because I'm entertaining.
Baby, look, don't give me
Because
that.
the studio walls are close. The studio walls are
You
close.
can have something mounted behind the TV or something. You know what I'm saying? Like a little something. You can have a little incense burner mounted on the wall. Something. Give me something. It might be a large studio loft space. Look, Sean gonna come out in here and help his brothers out. You know, not the air mattress. Oh,
We didn't say that it wasn't furniture. I said it may fall.
That's why, mark my words. Mark my words.
African, I like this picture. I'm sorry, Seaway. Go ahead.
Oh no, she's cute in there. Bunk beds, no Diddy. And I apologize in advance if you guys are actually from these cities and locations, because it's really not your fault. But the amount of chaotic people that have now moved to Houston, Dallas, Atlanta, you guys are not really, they're really just, the dudes down there ain't hitting on what they're supposed to hit on.
Atlanta inside the perimeter.
Child, who's outside the perimeter but married people? Come on,
Yeah, I wasn't married when I found my husband outside the perimeter.
He was outside the perimeter?
He was outside the perimeter, way outside the perimeter.
Bree got the song for Alonzo.
Because let me tell you, I'm not gonna name no names, but all of the people who couldn't make it in the big cities, or they couldn't make it up north, all the people who running from all they bull crap, every time I look up, the worst dudes I know have left Chicago and moved to Dallas, Houston, and Atlanta. Literally, it's all the people who are running from all their baby mamas up here, running from all their responsibilities, looking for a bigger house with less money. That's where they're all going to. That's why it's a problem.
Yep, a lot of them moved out of here to go to Texas to get the house and stuff, some land space and whatnot. But you know, I don't remember where Alonzo was originally from, so maybe that's why he doing the people that's moving out there a favor by staying in the apartment, so he don't take up the house space he ain't ready for.
It'd be the same thing that what happened with Florida. People are like, what's wrong with people in Florida? It's not Florida is the problem. It's the fact that Florida has been the dumping ground for all nonsense. Everybody running from something moved to Florida. That's the problem. And I feel so bad for the people who are from Atlanta, from Houston, from Dallas, because y'all are dealing with some stuff. It's a mess.
Well, yeah, I don't know, but on the flip side, before we get to the bridge, let's talk about her date with Chaz. We back on Patrice and her date with Chaz and his brother Tracy, who gave me some crazy eyes for a hot second. I was like, Tracy, don't do that.
That date with Chaz was only used to make Vanessa look bad. The whole point of the date with Chaz was to go on and on about how bad Vanessa is and how caring, considerate, pick me esque in a degree Patrice was. That was literally that was the only point of the date. What was the other point of the date?
I don't know, but I did like one particular part of the date from Patrice when the brother tried to get her to divulge some of her taxi cabs confessions and stuff like that.
Like, hell no.
And she was like, "Oh no, baby, I signed NDAs, so it will not be happening over here." He like, "No, just tell me one little one." She like, "No, still will not be happening. I'm not telling you nothing or nothing." But it also told me that if the brother is gonna be honest with Chaz later on, he's like telling her, "Oh, she can make a good sneaky link, cause she ain't gonna tell nobody nothing that's going on over here." I don't know if the brother thinks like me, but that would be my thoughts because that's what I wrote down. Told me a lot in that moment. Yeah, I'm with you though, Seaway. I don't know. I didn't know what the point was any of these last minute dates that Tommy arranged, but I guess to drag out the time of this episode. So that's all I got out of it.
For both of them, I see where the brother goes. I see his list. I see where he is. His question of, oh, your nails look good. I see him. He has both the ladies. And it was to get a reaction. It was to change the subject. It was to move things along. That is his calling card. Oh, your nails look nice. That was his calling card. And once he did that the second time with Vanessa, I was like, okay, I see you. So is this one of the brothers that he said they don't have a good relationship?
Well, technically, it's not that they don't have a good relationship. They just live different places, so they don't talk every day.
Okay.
That's supposed to be the clear up of the brother thing or whatever. It's not that they just don't have a tight knit like Patrice and her brother. So I don't know.
I wouldn't have been on that show, but he probably don't know that's what he said about him before he went on there.
Yeah.
The brother did. Anyway, we're still on Patrice, right?
You can talk about them both because they kind of intertwine at this point, all of them. So
the brother made the same face we made with the dog issue.
About her not liking that dog?
Yup.
That ain't a good sign, though.
No. It's kind of hard. Look, I'm not gonna hold you because my dad is not a big animal person, and me having him has made him have a little bit of change of heart. But I'm not about to force a relationship with a non-animal person because it just look. If you have allergies, I'm gonna tell you now, we ain't gonna work, and we ain't gonna work because I'm not getting rid of my animals. I'm not getting rid of my babies. I'm not trading it in for no other animals. That's what it is. So I'm not about to force it. And the brother was like, you know how much that, huh?
We could never be together.
Yeah, we couldn't. I mean, if we just stick to the dogs, we'd be all right.
Yeah, but you love your cats too.
Yeah, they're my babies. They're my babies.
I wouldn't want nobody to get rid of that cat for me because I'm allergic. I would just have to be like, I'm gonna have to love you from a distance.
That's what I said.
It's your baby.
When they expire, maybe it's sometime in 20 years.
Next lifetime. Lifetime.
Yeah, hit me with the Erykah Badu.
I'm allergic as hell. I mean, I walk in the house and my eyes are itching. I gotta walk out.
Yeah. I mean, I got a friend that's like that, and she got a whole cat herself, which is crazy. She's not allergic to hers, but even with my dog, she has high allergies. So even with Bambi, it gets rough with her because she can't take it. But somehow she got a hypoallergenic dog now, but her cat, she loves him enough, but every so often she got to put them down. She's like, yeah. Not y'all saying Chaz brother is a nail person, y'all. But yeah, if you, here's the thing: if a person has an animal and you walking in and you really just don't like animals, and I was like, I see you, Chaz. Insert that in. Insert she don't like animals here to make it even look bad, worse when the brother come. But if you really don't force that. And why are we forcing a relationship? Because that's almost like trying to force a relationship with a person that has kids but don't want no more.
Is it as bad calling someone's kids like they have done in the past baggage, like you would call their animal?
It depends on the person that you're talking to.
Okay.
Because some people gonna take they take their fur babies as that's their child.
Because she didn't say it, but I got the sense of, the dog is just a necessary, part of the situation. But it could be how they edited the conversation.
But I know y'all had different opinions from me, but to me, I never was offended. Maybe also I don't have kids, but I do have a dog. And if somebody said my dog was baggage, or meaning like it's a part of me that must come with me, then it's baggage. Like, I don't necessarily view it as negative, but it is baggage. It's an extra thing that comes with me.
Bag lady.
Like, yeah, my bags for trips are not negative, but they're baggage. Kids are baggage. They come with you.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't going nowhere without you. So I don't know.
Yeah,
it's a carry-on or it's a check bag, but it's coming.
Like when a person, I like to travel light, and you come on a trip with me on a 2-day trip, and you checked your bag, you just may get left.
Girl, preach.
I really do not check your bag on a 2-day trip, and you make me wait at the carousel for you.
Okay, I'm worse.
What kind of drugs are we smuggling?
That bothers me so bad.
We must be smuggling something.
Because what if we got to get loose and I got to wait for you at the carousel? The F?
I'm sorry. I've gone on a 7-day trip and have not checked the bag.
Me either. I went to Europe in the summer and I don't check bags. Because when you got to move, you learn when you got to move, you got to move. And you do not want to wait on the airline to be trying to get your stuff and you going somewhere for 7 days. You better learn how to do what the capsule wardrobe.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about checking the bag. That's why I don't fool with Southwest either. I ain't dealing with people in a whole plane full of bags. Hell no. Sorry, that's a side note.
But yeah, I'm
peeves. Look, Glimmer said it too.
I'm not
It is.
I'm not offended by baggage. It's not an offensive word for my kids, or it's just, you could even call it a barnacle. It's just, another human being or another something that's attached to me that is not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It comes with me. So it is a package deal. So I don't care if you call it baggage, luggage, whatever you want to call it, just don't be disrespectful with it.
Yeah. It's the tone and context that you mean it in.
Because you may end up being lost baggage because I'm going to leave you at the airport.
That's all it is.
Let me see. How did Tracy sum these ladies up? He said,
Patrice was positive vibes.
I don't want to sum them up yet because it was some parts of him talking to Vanessa I had to get through or whatever and stuff like that. Because Vanessa was basically saying that Chaz has been complicating things. He considers himself, but didn't consider the other women. And I get tired of her with that. I'm like, I know he is dating the other women. I do understand because you guys are in the process of dating the other people and all this stuff like that. But stop talking for them women. They ain't talking for you.
Yeah, but that's not. She's not really talking for them. For them. She's using them as a cover up. That's her being fake again.
I know, and I'm tired of it. Like, talk for yourself, Ma, because these ladies ain't worried about you. And you keep talking about these women.
Not on the check bags.
Not Sean checking a bag.
But see, Sean know how to travel.
Tell them when we got
4 to 5 days to get it.
You good.
When you got status, you know you can't play them games.
Mm-hmm.
That's another one. If your person going with you, we get right back, Jay. But when a person's going with you and they ain't got TSA pre-check and they want you to go with them, I am so sorry. I'm not taking off my shoes. And I'm not taking off this laptop.
Meet you on the other side. Matter of fact, hold the gate for me.
Actually, I'll go get you a drink while you take it out your shoes. I'm going to
hold the gate because you know we already running late any damn way. So hold the flight.
Exactly. I'm gonna go hold the flight, start some chaos at the gate. Okay.
But I can't find my ticket. It was right here. Oh, you know the person with my ticket. No wonder.
Get your TSA pre. We ain't gonna do this.
Mm-hmm. Save me a seat.
Okay, sorry.
Child, listen, I think we all good now. I think we all good. I think we all got it. We all cleared. I think the group is cleared, so we good.
Clear, no clear. Get you clear.
Mm-hmm. Clear with no clear.
Clear be wasting your time.
Clear will waste your time and your money. I ain't playing with them. They be all
clear. This may be about last year with Clear, playing around with Clear. Legit. They just pissed me off again last time. I talked about we need to do an added. I said I ain't answering no more mother effing questions at this kiosk. You're holding me up. I could have been through. What are we doing?
I was saying, yeah, delete that Clear alone. Just go get your world
global entry.
That's where I'm getting left because I still ain't got my global entry because I'm not waiting 10 months for an appointment at O'Hare.
Maybe you do not. When we get off, I'm gonna tell you how to do it. You don't have to wait 10 months.
I know you got to come back in the country, then you sneaky get an appointment. You got another way?
Yeah.
It depends too, but yeah, you can get it.
I could have gotten an appointment, but I was on the run when we came back from Jamaica. That was the only time I could have got one. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because listen, my sister got hers on the way back from Jamaica because she was already pre-cleared. Had I pre-cleared like I was supposed to do, but I didn't, I would have got it. But I got it that Tuesday.
Yeah, they did offer it, or they said come before 8 a.m. So I can't do that. It's just me being lazy. There's a couple of ways. I just
you just when you catch them on them openings, because that's what I did. I was just like, as soon as I got cleared, I was just like, give me the first day open, and it happened to be that following Tuesday. So I was done in 3 days when we got back, or less. So, but the brother had me. The brother had me in the chokehold when she got to talking about Vanessa. Got to talk about, yeah, he was around here and with all his other connections and stuff like that. And the brother was like, was you not in this process too? Didn't you have some other connections?
His clarifying questions was on one.
He's like, it's 10 versus 2.
Don't matter.
He's like, that is a point. He was that, the umpire for a tennis match, looking at both of them.
Right. He really was. They really was going back and forth or whatever. And just she tried to say it's 2, not 10. Listen, you should have entertained the other one a little bit harder than while he was entertaining the other 9, child, because that's what you got to do. Okay. You start pushing all your energy somewhere else instead of waiting for him to come back around, but you didn't. You decide that you want to keep waiting. So I don't know. And I mean, we heard Dom on Little Black Books the other day tell his thing he had to go out of town. But baby, I would not be putting all my energy up in Chaz still. If he entertaining that many, I'll just go ahead. Just go ahead and do you. Because he'd have been down to 9. Playing around with me. He'd have been down all the way to 9.
Or down to 10 by his count.
Yeah, well, true that, because, yeah, I'm still not.
But it's like, why are we arguing? Why are we arguing? Why are we even showing testiness in front of the brother?
Well, that was Chaz, though. Chaz did that. He set that whole date up to be contentious. He tried to air out every bit of their dirty laundry in front of the brother. He did that on purpose. He was on a mission to sabotage their whole situation. Chaz is there's something wrong with him. I mean, there's something wrong with most of these people who go on this show. I mean, if we're just being frank, I would say more than average are very, very off. A lot of them either extreme tension seekers, that's why they're on the show. They have some form of personality disorders or, whatever. But Chaz, he set that whole thing up to make Vanessa look bad. Because when you really care about somebody, you protect them. You don't air out your dirty laundry. Ain't that what all the ladies of a particular age tell you at the bridal showers? And look, I had a whole line of people saying, don't be telling all your business, protect your husband, protect your wife. They tell you that from the beginning. Even in you're early in a relationship, you don't be airing all your stuff out. So as soon as a man airs you out, he's no longer trying to protect you. And that just is what it is. He did that on purpose. He wanted to make her look horrible. The brother actually didn't go along with a lot of it, but that's what he was trying to do. So.
Well, at the end of the day, the brother said, "Oh, go. You was gonna say something else, Ed?"
I was just going to say again, she didn't know how to answer him without rising to the occasion he was looking for. And it's the first time you're meeting his family, and this is how he behaves.
Horrible.
Yeah, I mean, and the brother can't even be mad because the brother kind of did the same thing with Patrice, but Patrice just stayed calm in the moment and just started answering the questions like it is what it is. And then when I can't tell you, I just can't tell you. I cannot confirm or deny anything you asking me about. So Tracy summed him up as Patrice radiates positive energy, while Vanessa could be the one, but she needs work.
Who is he to say that? I don't know.
I feel like that was a PC answer he was giving.
Yeah.
And what Patrice should give her lessons? What is he saying?
She radiates positive energy, but that's it.
He said she was sincere.
And that she was up in a lot of it, but it's like, did Chaz warn him, hey, look, she just flipped over here. She been on this other dude this whole time, but she just flipped on my team at last second. In the 9th inning, she decided that she wanted to bat for the home team. But when Vanessa came in, you at least told him, hey, look, she's been this type of way. We've been having like jealousy issues. And on top of it, she don't like dogs.
But he did the same thing. Goose and gander. He'd been on Vanessa the whole time, and now he flipped to include Patrice.
Well, he been on everybody the whole time, according to these ladies, because they keep saying he been on 10.
Right. Or 11.
Or 12. We don't know. We lost count somewhere. I don't know. It's hard to keep up.
But he did the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
At the last minute, he added an additional player to a already long roster.
But that's what I'm saying. But you didn't add that prerequisite to your brother when you told him about nothing. You wanted to make sure that he came in with a clear mind to unbiasedly check her off or on the box as see fitted. But with Vanessa, you sit here and tell him all the things. And clearly, when I sit there and say something to you like Elsie and they don't like dogs, you know how much I love my fur babies. Your whole head in your head is gonna be like, nah, she like her babies too much. This person is not her person.
Yeah.
I don't have to say anything else.
Anything. That's my cue to play the role, be gracious, but this ain't going nowhere. I ain't gonna see this person again.
This is that we're in the beginning of this thing, and so a lot of y'all that came in late, y'all missed it. But when me and Elsie was talking about how we go to certain people for certain type of advice, this was Chaz doing one of yours. I'm ready to check out. So here we go. I need you to just tell me I'm okay with the checkout. Checkout time is at 11, but I'm doing this at 9. So I just want to make sure I don't get fined if I check out too early. I don't know.
I can see that. But you see, I wouldn't play around with the checkout, but yeah.
Yeah. See what? No, I thought she was about to say something.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, when you sit here, if I have two people coming to meet my family, I'm basically just be like, hey, I've been talking to these people during this process. I'm gonna give you the overall just outline. I'm not gonna go into details because I want you to actually vet these people based off of what you see. Because once I start filling in the details, then you start already determining whether or not this is gonna be my person or not. I got to keep it as vague as possible.
If
And
you're
so
being
whenever I
sincere.
see, huh?
If you're being sincere.
If you're being sincere.
Right.
But if I already have it in my mind that I just want you to be confirmed with me and that this is not my person, I'm going to start filling in the details of everything. I'm gonna be like, well, see, about at 5:45 last week, we got into an argument, and when I try to resolve the argument, they said this, that, and the third. They don't like the animals. We got a car. They drive a this. Oh no, So the more I tell you about somebody, the more I'm telling you I don't want this person. If I'm bringing you to vet the person for me, that's just, I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong. Maybe that's just me. But if I really want an honest opinion from somebody, I'm not going to tell you much about the person. I'm just going to let you tell me.
No, he didn't. I mean, when we get to the bridge, we know he didn't want an honest opinion. He was trying to be nasty. He was trying to be mean. He was trying to be callous. So.
Wait. Now we're going to segue to the past cast. Now, wait. Say what now? Who was sleeping with a staff member? I don't remember.
One of the cast members sleeping with. Who was doing that? What tea y'all got? I don't know about that.
Now, I know somebody had some maintenance, but I don't think they was a part of the staff, the production or crew or staff or whatever.
I don't know.
Yeah, let us fill us in, because I'm curious. I don't know who this was. I know we done segued off the show again, but here we go. We like to take a little twist and turns over here. I'm gonna add a couple of chasers in there. But yeah. Listen, none of us know this tea. Is this season? I mean, it was this show? Or are we talking about Love and
Right. I wonder because I know there was innuendos about maths years ago, but
yeah, now maths there was a couple of stuff going on.
Yeah, they got something going on with this season right now with somebody, right? Somebody talking
allegedly.
Allegedly, okay. All right, I'm gonna have to put my alleged badge up.
There's always something going on.
You know more than Kojo.
Don't make me choke on my water. I don't even watch the show. I ain't watched an episode a day in my life. Child.
Because you're listening to Sean and I just blab about the show. Glad you're absorbing something from us. I got your back, Sean. I got your back.
That's what happens when you're lonely with fur babies. You just be listening to anything. Chad, just know you're going to be listening to anything. And who keeps me warm at night? These degrees.
Dang.
No.
Basically, I don't want to hear you talk about math no more.
No, y'all can talk about it freely. I just do y'all out when I don't want to, but it be getting spicy. I be like, and who did what? And what? The one with the pink hair.
I didn't watch the season either, so Sean was getting on me too.
I don't know these people at all.
God. Ugh.
I don't know none of these people. They be
But
trying
they're coming to Chicago so I will watch this next one.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, you got to tell us if the locations that they are filming, if it's actually Chicago or not.
I will. They probably will be in Chicago. They were for Love is Blind. But I'll watch. Even if they in Metro, Chicagoland.
I ain't making no guarantees because I ain't got the 2 hours to do it in. I don't know how y'all do it. That's a whole movie.
But I do want to see where they filming, so then it kind of helps you get some new spots. So I'll be watching.
So we have a new member in the maps team. Yay!
Like I said, I'll set it up and y'all can go ahead on the live on you. Go shoot yourselves off.
Pause.
Right.
I said, shoot yourself. What the heck?
They got black couples and it's in Chicago. They'll get me for the beginning part. Now, if they cut up and start wasting my time, ain't no promises, but I will start.
I make no
I'm
promises.
gonna have more time anyway because basketball season about to be up. So I got some time.
Now, somehow I managed to get me a full time, then maybe I will not. But if I don't, then maybe I'll invest a little more time into watching it. So fingers crossed on which way the wind blows. My money. I don't know. I'm liking my optional days again. I miss these days. Just, you know,
You deserve it.
I might be here. I know. But anywho, we done got to the bridge with these four.
Yeah, let's get to the bridge.
With these 4 people, yes, 4 people, okay. Because now we're not in the triangle no more. We in a rectangle or whatever. I don't know what we building a spaceship that don't go in reverse. They dip. River beers don't come equipped. Sorry, I twisted the whole lyrics all up. Anyways, though, y'all not gonna agree with me on this, but Chaz touched my heart with Vanessa.
In which way?
He hit my petty spirits.
Jay.
He hit my petty spirits, and baby, I was like, oh.
See where fell for it.
No, that didn't fall for it. He's too freaking old to be that petty. That pissed me off.
Baby, petty has no age limit. I'm gonna tell you now.
I'm seeing that.
Petty has no age limit, okay?
That was shocking. That shocked the conscience. You know what they say in the law? That shocked the conscience.
Now, it wasn't up until the first petty bit of petty wasn't hitting for me because, when a person say, I choose me, and then it's like, fine, I was going to choose me too. It's like, okay, and that didn't touch me.
This queen won't quit need to be blocked for her pettiness too.
That's the part that touched me, this queen won't quit, okay? It was the rose for me.
Ain't that like the Beauty and the Beast, how the rose be all
yes.
I'm like, come on, what is this?
It loses its petals.
And he thought about that. He thought that ate too. He thought that ate down.
He thought the whole outfit ate.
No, first of all, it ate, and I'm gonna tell you why it ate, because she didn't have a proper comeback for it. Okay, she didn't have the comeback for it. Now, me and El Cid would have changed that whole game around.
What you supposed to say in response to something so idiotic? What were you gonna say back?
First of all, me personally would have took that whole rose, because I got a dead rose now waiting to make me some potpourri out of it and stuff like that, baby. I'm gonna bring that thing back to life. It's gonna get a whole new life. I know how to bring something back and repurpose it. So this dead relationship would have been repurposed to a whole new one.
So
thank you very much.
You gonna repurpose it?
Yes.
See, the waters from that temple that you're worshiping in can resuscitate that.
No. I would have told him, don't make me smack you with this dead rose. Get out of my face.
That's what you gonna tell him. You would have smacked him with the rose.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna smack you with this dead rose. Keep playing with me. They would have had a sincere response.
That is potential assault. We can't do that.
He assaulted me.
First of all, Sean, that's because your petty be on low. Okay, so your petty not on high enough. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you feel this way.
I think Vanessa handled it the way most people should have. When you're met with something so ridiculous, you really should not give it a response. He looked beyond petty and this dead rose represents.
Hey, it was corny as hell. It really was corny as hell how he set it up.
Oh my gosh! And then he had that granddaddy
suspenders.
What was that outfit?
The suspenders were hanging low. The jacket was not built for the lapels to be up high because I could see the lining. It's like, dude.
But he looked like somebody daddy with that outfit. I need to pull. I wish I could go look at that outfit again.
It was given. He had that rose in the middle of the flowers. He had to pull it out. Like, see, I would have probably had it placed up in there in the middle of all the. I would have had it placed up in there already, because if I already know I was going to tell you no, that dead one would have been up in there. It'd have been like, you know what? It was that rose symbolizes the part of me who died when you couldn't get right. Like, I would have had a whole thing like. I give him for the effort of it. He didn't stick the landing. He did not.
But
stick
you know
the
why I
landing.
didn't eat? You know why I didn't eat? Let me tell you why. Let me tell you how diabolical and how I really feel like he has some type of major personality disorder. If y'all paid attention to the beginning, he was saying how him and Vanessa were talking about how nice Chaz was being to her. He was trying to butter her up. He was being real nice. She said after the date with the brother, it was like a whole new Chaz, blah, 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 right? He was being nice to her in order to trick her into saying yes so he could eat that whole situation down with the dead rose. It didn't work because she ended up choosing her.
Was he nice?
Huh?
Was he nice?
I think
all
that
I heard. All I heard was "Hello, beautiful" that you sent to everybody else from the retreat.
I don't know. I think that was the plan, though. He was trying to make it so that she would say yes to him, so he could hit her with a dead rose.
His plan was what he did with both of them ladies. Do you know what you're gonna think if today was the bridge? Do you know what you're gonna choose or whatever? He was trying to get the heads up, and both of them gave him I don't know. So he was stuck in a rock with a hard place because he wasn't sure, but he was sure he didn't want Vanessa. That was one thing he was sure on.
Chaz about to win top 5 worst dudes on this show ever. If I'm really gonna give out some accolades, he winning top 5.
Top 5.
Oh, he's definitely top 5.
Okay.
Okay, name these 5.
He the worst on this show by far. Oh, who's worse than him?
No, that's your
opinion. No, I think Chaz is worse than LaRon. LaRon, it may be 2 people from this show though. LaRon and Chaz may be in that top 5. Just for the diabolical nature of it all. Chaz and LaRon is definitely top 5, but I'm putting Chaz over LaRon. Because LaRon, to me, outside of his lying, at least I find him a little entertaining. I want to poke his cheeks and then just back him up a little bit.
You have some nominees: David, Habibi.
She ain't gonna name David.
Oh no, I'm not naming David. I love David.
See?
Come on, y'all, give me some nominations.
They said Chaz is you naming Chaz like Dylan. Chaz.
Oh, who's the one from that was real? Oh, there was somebody last season. No, worse than Habibi last season.
How did it get worse than Habab? Mariar?
The one that was making people the weird one. The
Mariar?
No.
Corey. Sean just said Corey.
No, the older guy that kept on talking about sex every 5 seconds. Y'all remember him?
Yeah, he wasn't the worst. He wasn't even a problem.
Pretty bad.
He wasn't even a problem, child. That's the editing made him look like a problem.
He was pretty disgusting.
It wasn't for Felix or I forgot his name.
I forgot it. They said
Lamar.
Is it Lamar? That was his name too?
No.
Yeah, he's pretty bad.
Yeah, but Lamar was bad. And
Lamar,
this season, yes.
This season, Lamar's. Okay, because I thought she was talking about from last season.
Fabrice.
No, LaRon.
Thank you, Mimi T. Fabrice.
Fabrice was pretty bad.
Okay, yeah, Fabrice, yeah.
What's that dude that was trying to fight in Miami? The big dude with the beard that was trying to Zoe, he was pretty bad.
Tony was pretty bad too at the Tony.
Tony was kind of bad. But I did like Tony too. He has some ridiculous qualities.
Yeah, Tony teetering.
And then there got to be people from the DC season I'm just forgetting about. Maybe I'm forgetting.
I feel like DC and stuff had pretty the last of the sensible.
Yeah, they weren't that bad.
But if you want to just go off of some things off the show, Kafani ended up being pretty bad.
so it's the other one from that same.
No, David was bad. I personally love David, so I'm not gonna. No, I can't do it.
We can.
Yeah, we can nominate David. She just don't want to.
Don't worry. That's why I said top 5. Really? We've had a cast of characters.
Child, yeah. There's always at least one. Always at least one every season. Or whatnot. So
Yeah, there was 2 on the resort season. Come on now.
I'm sorry for David's season, it would be Jason for me. Okay.
But we
Y'all
didn't
might
find out Jason
Oh
until
yeah,
after.
Jason was pretty bad, in my
Mhm.
opinion.
Magic
Oh.
Mike. John?
They said Chris.
Which Chris?
I'm
I guess,
assuming they're talking about
Dallas.
little.
Okay.
Yeah, because I
See?
don't think the Christopher wasn't really problematic, so I'm gonna go.
No, it was just Chris, but
Yeah, but then
not-
that's a combination with
y'all
him and Jessica.
So there are other men above the top 5.
Oh no, Chaz is still top 5. Chaz is 100% top 5 for sure. Not
Is he
Jason.
the top 5?
Jason was the other way.
Jason is an undercover. Y'all just didn't really realize, but he was a problem.
The Miami. Oh, and then what about the one from the club in Miami? He was pretty bad too.
Who, Blue? Was that Blue with the club? Or
The other one
he had the hookah spot.
He was kind of handsome.
Oh, you know who was a problem too that was in DC for you? He got voted off pretty early. It was freaking name. He had blonde hair, I think, or something like that. Now I can't think of his name.
Not the one with the curl in the front.
No, that's in Miami. That was Miami. He was in the DC. I forgot, but he ended up being a problem off the show, like, or whatnot, because he had a whole bunch of stuff going on. But yeah, I don't know. I don't remember. Anyway,
Frank was pretty bad.
Frank Shake was pretty bad. First Shake was hilarious.
I'm going through it right now.
Justice. Yes, that was his name.
Yeah, Justice was who I was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but if we go give our bad ones, we got to give our
Blake. You know what? Blake was actually the problem. It was the girl.
Yeah, no. See, just how we feel about David, I feel about Blake.
No, Blake wasn't that bad, actually.
No, Blake wasn't the problem. It was old girl making him a problem. Morgan and the other one was trying to make him a problem. That was the problem. Because that's why I say Chris was a problem. Because he, like with Jessica, it's a combination of the two.
I'm just trying to say that there's a top 10 for problematic.
Well, that's all seasons. Because that's one for each season.
At least 2 for each season. Okay? And we can make a list for pre, during the season, and post after the season.
So, anyways. So, Chaz was left to try to pick his face up with Vanessa and come over to Patrice and
pick his suspenders up.
Pick something up, child. He at least picked up a nice bouquet. And she said, I'd rather have fun than settle down. And I was like, okay, Patrice, listen. I know my player been out here moving mad, but my girl was getting chose at the end, okay? She was an international player for the realest. She was a real player for the Himalayas, okay? Because she was out here getting chose. She made a last round pick, and the last round pick was like, I choose you.
Yep, and I'm sorry, but we did forget one of the worst ones. We forgot Andre from Miami with the curl in the front.
No, we didn't. I just couldn't remember his name.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah, Sid said it.
Now he's up there with Chaz. He's definitely making top 5. I just want to say that.
Yeah, for what he did at the reunion.
He did way too effing much. He up there with Chaz. Now who else is top 5? We're gonna have to write that down.
How about Chaz, Zoe? That same season, isn't it?
Yeah, Zoe, to me, when you're coming at women like that, only thing that makes Zoe less diabolical is that he didn't care enough to try to even be fake. He was just unhinged. So,
well, we got the reunion, so it might be some people moving up the scale according to this reunion.
Because this season alone, we can make 5.
Yeah, we gonna keep Chaz and Andre up there, and then however else y'all want to move everybody else around. I don't care. LaRon is just too childish. You can see him coming too far for me to put him top 5. I can't take LaRon seriously. Nobody should have took LaRon seriously, so I'm not going to put him top 5. LaRon,
no, you know what puts LaRon in the top 5 for me is the antics right now that's going on, not on the show.
It's the after. It's the after.
Yeah, that's why I say he with Calfani on the after play of it all. Like That's what him, Jason, Kalfani. It's some people that's after the show that really be starting to show their ass and whatnot. So
The chef, whoever the chef is, needs to take LaRon seriously.
You mean the chef that was messing with the kid that was touching people's titties?
No, I'm just talking about
No.
whoever making his food.
Oh, he ain't got no chef.
On the show.
Oh.
That's the 11th person, child. Whoever was cooking the damn meal.
Whoever made the catfish, whoever made the sea the seafood broil, whoever is cooking need to take him seriously.
Rashid, Rashid after the show. Oh yeah, Rashid gonna get top place after the show.
He gotta get top 10 for what he done pulled. Not top 5.
You not top 5? What? Oh,
no,
damn.
He's in the top 5 for after the show. He after the show. He top 5.
Okay, well, we need a separate top 5 for after the show.
Yeah, the after the show is a separate.
Tony could get that one. Rashid could get that. Kalfani. That's a separate top 5.
That's a separate top
then
5.
Jason is after the show.
Yeah, Jason's after the show.
That's a good
Jason's
one.
after the show, except for that little stint. I mean, he was trying to touch a little nerve, you know what I'm saying? But Joel.
The after the show top 5 is a completely different top 5.
Child, it's a top 20 after the show. Because we got to put Walter over there because Walter in the maintenance.
Blue. As somebody said, CJ said Blue.
Blue is on 2 lists. He on the top 5 and before.
Now, if you make both lists, you going crazy.
Not the top 100. We got 20 people.
We can't even come up with a good list, child.
Yeah, the good list would be easier. It'd be like 2 people.
So that good list is short.
No. But yeah, that's what I said. They missed. They would Sean. It was only us 3 that was seeing Jason for who he was during the show. Child, most of the people missed it because they were just in love with Liz so much. They were just like, "Yay, somebody likes Liz, so we like him." Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Jason's very problematic.
Very. Over here trying to pull a Vanessa. That's who Jason was trying to do. Pull a Vanessa. I know I got my options, but you can't have yours. Say what now? Say what now? So anyway, I don't really care who these people walked away with because clearly they ain't gonna stay with them anyway. So you know, Patrice chose what she chose, and I hope she's happy with her decision because she didn't want to choose security and safety or whatever, which I can't really say if Chaz was that for her.
She was losing regardless. Look like
that's what I'm saying, but you know, it is what it is.
Both men had the same red rose bouquet for her.
Oh, well, she should have a nice flower basket at her house, you know.
And she should have chose herself too, because that's what she wanted to do. Everybody should have chose themselves. I mean, I don't mind Mika in
Justin
trying to make it work. I just don't know if it will, but I don't mind that one. But everybody else should just chose themselves.
I don't mind them because they never kept talking like I want a real nothing. So that's why I don't mind them. But with Patrice, it's like, you know, you want to play. So just let's talk about I choose you for now. Could we not say that? Could we not say, hey, I choose you for now and we see how this goes?
Choose you for a good time.
She's made it this far because she was praying with people in the closet while she should have been telling them to go to hell.
No diddy.
The reason why Rashina didn't make it because Rashina ain't playing them stupid behind games. You want to run out the house and start doing all that fake crying? I'm gonna let you go. Patrice is here because she want to placate to these men's fake egos and they nonsense. That's why she's still here.
Patrice said a man place to land.
Listen,
yeah, that's not where you want to be.
Patrice said a man in need is a friend in me. He finds a friend in me.
That's
okay.
all it is.
So hey, at the end of the day, though, she has proven the point as men will choose peace and they'll prioritize peace.
They'll choose peace, but they won't respect you. Yeah, what we learned is they choose
on how you carry yourself. It depends on how you carry yourself. You know, you keep choosing violence. That's your problem. So you keep choosing violence because you think you're gonna get your respect through the violence of it all. Okay, little Diddy, you can't be out here threatening everybody on the streets. You
just gotta know you're not for that. You're not the one.
You gotta play somewhere in the middle. You gotta be peace. But if he's not bringing you peace, well, we can pull out our pieces, and that's what we're gonna be doing.
You should be. No, you definitely should be a man's piece. I could go into that later. I'm not going to explain all that.
No,
But however,
it should be it, but he also should be bringing it back to you too.
Exactly. And if all the other women are letting this man cry in the corner by himself, it may be a sign that you should too. Let that man self-soothe. He's not a child.
Well, maybe that's the reason he didn't choose Vanessa too, because she didn't run up there and rub his back while he was crying in the corner. Because that's what he did bring that up. He did bring it up. Like, in that moment, I needed you to come comfort me.
Yeah, because Patrice was playing closeted pick-me games on the low. She wasn't obvious like Alexis. But she was playing closeted pick-me games for fun. She didn't even want Chaz like that. She was just trying to see if she could get him. It was all just a joke.
At the end of the day, my player got yours, that's it. My player went.
And he was foolish. Why would he say, I'm going to take this flower and I will nurture it? It's a cut rose. It's going to die.
My baby is not good. Okay, see, my little Nola baby, because I'm gonna be on his team since he named the dog Nola, because we had one named Saint in the family. I was curious. I wonder if actually we had a pit bull named Nola too. I wonder if it's a pit bull. But my little baby over here, he not good with the poetics.
No,
he not very good with it. That's not his thing,
Or the posing for the camera.
No.
Or the outfit.
No, we got to work on that. We got to get a little Langston Hughes in his life or something, because that's not his forte. That's just not what he do. Yeah, it's the problem when you got a brother who is an interrogator and obviously, a truth analyst specialist, as one of these people I be watching over here. It's kind of hard to be in the poetics of it all when you got a brother like that. So his brother messing up his game a little bit. See, that's why he don't talk to his brother that much, because the brother be messing up his game. He keep him too honest and all this stuff. Like, man, listen, I was trying to romance a little bit, but you messing it up.
He didn't have it on his own.
I know. That's what I'm saying. But he was never going to get it with that brother. If the brother is over here looking at you like this every time, you ain't gonna never get no romance. You're gonna be he looking at you like you sound stupid every single time you say something. Like, so he don't even get to fantasize and play in the fantasy world to get the poetics out. I'm poor. We got to get him some Shakespeare. We're gonna have to get him something.
Well, it shows Patrice chose the man that is putting in the time to call. He's putting in the work, taking her out because can't bring her back to the studio apartment.
Maybe he even driving over to her place,
because she's driving all the time.
See, he bringing her some peace. She don't have to drive over to him.
There you go.
At least
or he's skating over. Either one.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, because we know these people can't all choose themselves, and Maya's about the 5th person on this season that chose herself. Okay, because there was so many people that chose themselves. Lost count. Glenn started this whole season off. We should have known it was going to choose yourself season when Glenn said, "Yeah, no, I'm not even about to get out the car." So we should have known then. Then it was Laylin, and then it was Rashina, and then it was Maya. So it was like about 50 people that chose themselves on this season. Couldn't nobody else do it. So she made the best choice of the lesser of the two evils. That's all I could say to it. And actually, you know what? We would have all been shouting and looking at her real crazy had she chose Chaz. Because
at the last minute.
Yeah, because to be honest with you, Alonzo has been putting in all the effort. Pretty much everything you ask of him, he has been applying himself to do the best he can. So I give him mad credit on a lot of that. We did see like a good 140 change from Alonzo, you know what I'm saying? We still got to work on that joke thing, but you know, it is what it is. And I guess the apartment living of it all, but
and shady production, y'all know it's hot. Y'all know it's hot. Y'all had Alonzo out there standing up for probably a long time. That's why the man was sweaty in his suit. I blame it on production. I said, why Alonzo sweaty? I was like, dang, it's Dallas. It's hot. Y'all had that man standing outside in his best outfit.
Not Sean is the manager. Okay, HR.
Dang, I didn't know Sean worked for OWN.
I guess he do now. He said he did accept it. She tried to give her 2 weeks, but she was fired on the day. She gave 2 weeks, and he said, "No, you could go now."
Whoa.
Love you to Seaway. I know you had to get up out of here, because she got Seaway had to go. Because if y'all want to see her, it's in my down in my description box. But see, I can follow Seaway on TikTok. She's doing it's sports season for her. It's March Madness and everything going on. And so she got to get over there and tell the people about the sports of it all. So y'all make sure y'all go support her on TikTok. As told by, I wrote it on there because I don't remember which one is the sports one and which one is her regular one. So they both are in the description box. As told by Seaway, and it's Seaway's World Esquire. So y'all make sure y'all support her over there on the TikTok.
Ooh, not Sean dismissing folk like Chaz dismissed Vanessa. That struck me as that irked my nerves more with Chaz was the fact that he was dismissive of her. I'm going to sit here. What I heard was you can leave. You can leave. You're dismissed. A gentleman would have walked away and let her have the bench. Again, I'm sorry. I'm used to my NOLA guys being gentlemen.
You must not met that many.
No, I met those who have not while they were in NOLA.
But I ain't gonna lie, the ones that I know is gonna be like, well, this is getting awkward. I'm out. Like I got some things to do. So they would have left. It might have been so gentlemanly like, but they'd have been like, yeah.
Time to go. Time to go.
This is
that irked me. For me, it irks me when a man is not a gentleman. So it's like you could have done all this performance. I wrote down here and I underlined it performative. Performative. I didn't completely take off my cape, Sean, but I can't say when I'm disappointed. It was performative with the whole rose thing, but Vanessa, I needed you to give it to him as good as he was giving it to you in that moment. You could have said something about the rose and how he was dead to you, like the rose. Mm-hmm. I mean, come on. I need some clip back.
Has she took that rose and took it and just like crumpled and just went poof.
Or just crumple it and blow it at his face. Oh my God, girl, that would have been epic.
It's almost the way that Rashina did it. Like, I wish you well. I wish great for me.
Right.
See, Rashina needed to get that rose. Rashina had got that rose. It'd have been a whole nother story. But baby, I ain't gonna hold you though. It tickled me a little bit that dead rose when he came out with it. I said, no, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Right. Right.
It tickled my little petty heart. He killed me when he had the speech for it. I was like, the speech, no.
It didn't flow.
Say less. Shh. He lucky I got that Fifth Element scene of Chris Tucker talking about because that's how he did.
Yes. Yes, it did. That's exactly what I thought of. I was like, no. It was like, you don't have to go home, but you got to get the heck up out of here. It was ungentlemanly. That irked me more than his performance. I was like, yeah, you're doing it for the camera. It ain't landing. It's going to look, dorky and awkward. But not being a gentleman, didn't like it at all.
I would have picked them flies one by one and be like, do I care? No, I don't. Do I care? No, I don't. Do I care? The fuck I don't.
First of all, I would have plucked the petals off of it and throw it at you.
I know what I'm saying. Like, it would have been a whole moment with that scene. Like, that's what I'm saying. Shad, it was a wasted moment. I'm sorry. I know you want to cave Vanessa on this, that she did the best. It was a wasted of a petty moment. Child, yes. Don't miss a petty moment.
The Petty Olympics were in session. The Petty Olympics were in session.
Oh, she hit all the hurdles. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
We already lit the torch at the barbecue. So you know the Olympics are open.
He ain't even good to be competing.
I would have taken it. I said, "Can I see that? Get it, crush it into powder, and put it like fairy dust on top of his hair, because it's going to take him a while to get it out of that gel."
I can see it too. He just got Paul and all in the middle, bees stopping by. People walking around. You smell potpourri?
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you leave. You do not wait to be dismissed either, Vanessa. She was looking gorgeous, and it would have been the right time to see it. You get up, you stand up, you do that, and you just walk away as graceful as you
Baby,
walked in.
that walkway, that runway walk, the cameraman would have been following all that. Like, Get all of this. I'd have twirled with the flowers. I'd have left like a Kenya Moore, baby. Get you.
And that's where she disappointed me, because she came to serve. I was like, she's going to let this man down, and she's going to look fabulous doing it. And it was like wet rag.
And that's why I say he kind of let it ate a little bit, because she left bothered when she shouldn't have.
Yeah.
I'm not about to wait for you to dismiss me. Like, oh, you got me the dead rose? Okay, well, let me go hurry up and go put this on some ice. I gotta go. Matter of fact, I got Don waiting to pick me up. Gotta go.
Or I would have said, well, since you left at the retreat, why don't you leave now? You have less bags to carry. I would have done that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess she did well for an unpetty person. But y'all would have got a better scene with me. Y'all would have got a better scene with me, baby. Because she came in already with the I'm leaving you. It's you, not me. You know what I'm saying? She came in with that energy, baby. She needed to leave with all of that. She left bothered for me.
She needs to study Lynn Whitfield.
Now, see, this is what y'all want to say. Okay, too classy for the acts. The problem is you've been acting too classy all season. This is when you were supposed to show that ass. Okay, this is when you were the act over, and so that's why she got egg on her face at the end of this for me. Now, other people might see it different. They might see it different, okay, because they not as petty as I am. But baby, you left bothered. So you was trying to come in there being too classy, and you wanted to leave a classy way. And I'm sorry, even in class, this is what even in classy situations, there's still petty reads. They're just classy petty reads. That's all. There's still opportunity.
And yes, Sean, they do re-record the decision. And now, see, Jay and I just came up with at least 8 different ways to be petty, and they would have had to pick a petty. It would be pick a petty in production, however they feeling. And one of them would have been the flowers, because then y'all got to dust them off before we refilm it, or that'll be the last one.
Child, I hope he brought a bunch. Because it had been ruined. It had been ruined on the first scene.
It would have been pick a petty.
Oh, pick a petty. Child, production would have been giving you clips. They would be highlight clips of different exes.
I would have made the blooper reel. I would have made the blooper reel.
Oh. They'd have brought me back for the ready to move, just because they'd be like, oh no, this petty here. We got to bring this back. We don't know what she gonna do.
Exactly.
Trying to hire some people to piss me off just so I can see what kind of reaction I get.
They would have had so many either sound bites or clips, because there's too much I would have done.
That moment right there was another petty moment that I love too. It was like, I choose Nola. I choose my dog.
See, but here's where he wouldn't have been able to do it to us, Jay, is that we would have peeped that flower in the bunch before he even got to it. And if we peeped it, we would move the flowers over to the other side of us that he couldn't reach it because we would have seen the game coming.
Mm-hmm.
We would have seen it.
I'd be like, keep that for yourself, baby. Shh. Just
Oh
let it
no,
happen.
you can't have this flower. These are my flowers.
Just let it
Production,
happen.
I mean, you gave them to me. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Dead flowers and all.
But that's
Just
a
like
dead
this.
flower. Yes, and I will bury it as
Just
I
like
see
this
fit.
wacky little relationship.
Yes.
Just like your conversation. It would have been so many different things. And just like your kissing in the car.
And while he throwing the rose into the water, I would have been off to the side with some rocks to throw at it. But you see, I'm sorry.
You skip your rocks. Oh, child, I realize we're here. I got to get out of here.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, he did say he chooses dog. I mean, he couldn't choose her because she don't like the dog. It's
Right.
nothing. He just couldn't choose her anyway, to be honest, because he's not about to get rid of his dog. Most people that have fur babies and had them for a while, they not about to choose a person. But
The concerning part was him calling himself Chaz. Said Chaz did good and he gonna keep being Chazzy. That to me, you talking about yourself in the third person? Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm sorry. Petty Olympics was open. Somebody need to close it.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. I was like, I needed some of the people that could read down, baby, to be at the end, but they couldn't. So it is what it is. I mean, listen, Patrice got him back for everybody. She got him back for all the ladies. She waited and he said, I choose us. And she was like, I choose me. You got to call him Cheesy Chazzy because he calls himself Chazzy.
Yes.
Chazzy's going to still do what Chazzy does. Okay. So Chazzy is as Chazzy was. Yes, he did win that petty. It wasn't as hard of a petty it could have been. It really wasn't.
It was soft like the rose petals.
Yeah, even the dry ones.
Yes.
But you know, because she didn't have a proper comeback, he ended up winning that round. Now we'll see at reunion. Maybe she might be better prepared. Maybe she take that mask off and stuff, and she actually come as her actual self. We'll see. I don't know, you know. But
the question is, did he dry that rose himself?
Hot breath.
I didn't say how. Did he dry it himself?
I don't know. I just threw out something, a possibility. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know this man, so I don't know. I mean,
me neither.
I don't know. I didn't hear
so
no.
We did see some highlights for the reunion. So
we did see that. It looks like it's gonna get spicy. And listen, I might have to reconsider my stance on Alexis because baby, like, I'm like, oh, okay, little Street Fighter, I see you, Charlie. Woo!
Now I could see the match with Will.
Young Thug. You know, she ready to go. She bout it. If you bout it, I say I'm bout it. Because baby, she was ready. She was arguing with the cameraman. I was like, why you arguing? What the cameraman do? Damn, he just trying to do his job over here. Why you all in the camera face?
He with his medallion, she with her dukes up.
Child, she showed her whole behind. But I'm gonna tell you this much: that ponytail was ponytailing, baby. It was cute. I ain't gonna hold it. It was very cute.
At first, I was like, who is that?
And then there's another hairstyle in this episode, the bob, Patrice. That bob, that bob was lovely. I like that bob. I don't know about the blonde wig for Mika when we come back. I might not. If I don't stare at it too long, I might be okay with it. I don't know. Yeah, I stared at it too long when I was watching the clip, so I was just like, I don't know how I feel about it just yet. I don't know. I'm gonna come back to it. But again, the ladies is coming in nice or whatever, and we're gonna have to do it because I'm gonna have to look and see if I see too many ankles of these men. If I see too many ankles, we're gonna have some problems. We're gonna We gonna talk about the outfits and the wardrobes when we get to it, though. We're gonna have that discussion. Hopefully, they drop some of those pictures a lot earlier this week so we can come back a little bit midweek to talk about it. But if not, we'll be right back here next Friday to talk about this reunion, child, because baby, it's about to go down. It's about to go down, and it's up if it's stuck. Because some people trying to do some uppercuts, roundabouts, and everything else. I don't know. I'm like, child, y'all fighting production and everything. What is happening? I thought last year was crazy at the background, but clearly it's not. Any last thoughts about these couples that made it across the bridge and the couples that burnt their bridges before?
I wish them well. I hope that they have defined their ready to love in however they need to define love. Whether it's, however, whether it's for forever or for now. Hope they're ready for the love in whatever capacity that they can agree upon. But it sure was a compact finale. It was compact. And now the reunion, I hope the highlights aren't the only spicy parts of the reunion.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Okay, I hope so too. Cause is it a 2-part reunion? Is it 2 parts? I don't know if I. I don't know if I'm.
Gotta be 2 parts. Tommy got 2 outfits.
Jesus. Okay. All right. That means we're gonna get dried out parts of the season and stuff. All right. Well, I mean, listen, we're gonna see Glenn for the first time in ever. Okay. So there's that, and I'm not mad at it. Okay. I'm looking forward to the little Glenn. I'm trying to figure out what happened. He probably happy he wasn't there too. Okay. Wonder if somebody on the cast is dating Glenn now. We're gonna find that out. Maybe that's why he back.
That's the only reason I bring him back.
That's what I'm saying. Cause I'm like, we didn't see him, so why are we bringing him back? Anyways, that was our quick cap on our first round thoughts on tonight's episode. I hope you all enjoy. If you didn't, that's not my problem. That's yours. You figured out. Watch it again, maybe. It might come and hit you. I'm not really sure. If you are watching this on the replay, please leave us a comment. On top of it, leave a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Go ahead, tell a friend that tells a friend. This is your local pub, baby. We get here. It's open bar when I'm around, okay? I'm your local bartender. All I ask for tips is a like. That's all I ask. Just give me a like. If you want to bless me with something more, that's on you, baby. And God bless you too, okay? But all I ask is for a like. I appreciate it. Wait, whose name? El Cid's? That's what her name means. El Cid. I don't know. It's short for El Sip. It's Spanish for El Sippy. The sipper. GB. Oh, mine's
J. Yep.
Mine's is J. It's not J like yours. It's J. It's not pronounced J. It's not the New York spelling or J or whatever. It's spelled J. It's J. It's the 10th letter. Divine. That's what it means. 10th letter in the alphabet. Divine. What God wanted from me. Let me stop because I'm about to go. I got to go into some other thing and I got to get out of here. I know what yours means, child Tony, but y'all wait till you too, baby. Y'all wait till you too. Anyways, yes, it's always open bar over here. It is a good. Hey! This Queen Wife don't quit. Don't be trying to give people podcast name close to mine. Listen, don't do it. Y'all have a good night. Be safe. It's Friday night. It's Good Friday. Y'all be safe. Have a great weekend. Behave out here in these streets. If you're going to be somebody's bunny, be a Playboy bunny if you must. You know what I'm saying? Do you. All right. And we'll see y'all next Friday, same time, same bad channel, same bad hour, because it's going to be batshit crazy next week. Okay. We're going to be right back to the foolishness all over again, child. All right. And hopefully we'll be here midweek with something on these cast people. They give us some reunion looks and we can go down those. So if I find them and we get them early, we'll be back here early. Other than that, I'll see y'all on Tuesday for Martha's Vineyard Summer House Martha's Vineyard. So we'll be back here Tuesday with episode 2. And other than that, y'all have a good night. All right.
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9. It's just a joke. Come on. Don't shoot. Don't shoot.